We're with Jeannette Martin, who's a board member of the Mullumbimby Community Garden. It's the first time I've really experienced the aura of this place. Jeannette, could you share with us the journey of the Mullumbimby Community Gardens?
I can. It's been an amazing journey that has involved a lot of people. We came together in 2006, and a bunch of people, about 25 odd people, who just had a shared vision to grow an abundance of food and share it. That's what we wanted to do, and so we set about finding the site to do that. It took us a couple of years to get through council, but we found this magnificent 5-acre site, and we got on board in April 2009. We finally got a lease signed and we got water on site so we could start to grow. So there was a lot went on in those 2 years, but everyone was just so passionate that we held in there and developed the vision of what we wanted to create. And what we have created is a facility for the whole community to come and use. People come here for all sorts of reasons. They come to learn how to grow food. They come to express their creativity, but mostly they come to meet other people and to make new friends and to learn from each other and to share their skills and to share their knowledge and to learn, and it's that interaction that makes this place just so magical and challenging sometimes, but mostly magical.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier, you mentioned that a community garden can happen anywhere, really. It doesn't need 5 acres of land.
Oh, I'd actually suggest probably smaller is good. Small is good because it's manageable. But yeah, they can happen on a bit of, nature strip. They can happen in somebody's backyard. They can happen in school grounds. They can happen in church grounds. They can happen in people's properties. They can happen anywhere.
A petrol station site, perhaps.
It has been done.
Yes.
Has been done. Yes, you can break up concrete. They're doing it in schoolyards, breaking up the bitumen in the asphalt playgrounds in school grounds and building raised garden beds and getting the food growing in schools. So food needs to be growing everywhere.
Indeed.
Everywhere, yeah.
Well, one of the attractions and why I wanted to talk to you guys and have you as part of the Infinite Choices convention is that you guys have come together and allied people's contributions in a way that values the land together. And allied land use is something that everyone can benefit from. And we have a structure and almost evolution pattern in which we separate the land and have squabbles over it. But this is the perfect example of a community hub and hive of activity that's valued by many.
It is, yeah. We've got all ages come here, from children through to grandparents, people of all sorts of abilities. You don't have to be young and fit because, as I tell people, making the cups of tea is one of the most valuable things you can do in a community garden. So, there's something for everybody in a garden.
And that's the beauty too of a place like this, is as you choose to come together, you open up more choices and you open up more collateral release for something else.
Yes.
So
yeah.
The grandparents are mixing with the kids, but they're doing it in nature.
Yes.
They're not playing on the computer box at home. They're out and they're about, and there'll be a more sense of joy in a place like this, I'd imagine.
Yeah, there's something so magical about watching a child pull a carrot out of the ground and, oh, can I eat this? They just, it's so beautiful. And, we get lots of other organisations coming here as well, as government funding dries up and
Sure.
community organisations have less ability to pull together programs, they can come here and we can help create something for them.
Actually, on that, I noticed out the back, the Nortec, I think it was, we're doing clearly some pathways for employment for some of the
that's
the unemployed.
That's the Green Army Project. Awful name, but fantastic outcome for these young kids. They're learning about chemical-free bush regeneration.
Excellent.
So,
Excellent.
So, really good.
Before we wind up, is there anything you'd like to add about why Mullumbimby is notoriously known as, well, not notoriously, but gloriously known as the community garden exemplar.
Okay, I think because we won an award last year for the Community Garden of the Year, and I think it's because we have so many different people coming and getting involved. Community gardens can sometimes tend to become a little bit of a gardening club, and that's not necessarily a bad thing because it fulfills that need for those group of people. But our community garden reaches out into the community and invites everybody in, and I think that's probably one of the big differences.
That's unique. And what it's actually demonstrating to many people is that we can have different values and different perspectives on life, but when we come to a shared parcel of land, it can bring out the best in all.
Absolutely. Sometimes even some of the mistakes that happen here turn out to be the most amazing opportunities. I love that when that happens. But and it's a real exercise in learning how to get on with each other and how to give people space to be who they are, or how many different ways there are to plant a carrot. And everybody thinks their way is best. So the community garden provides that opportunity for people to work that out and give everyone the space to do it the way they do and learn from each other. Yeah,
excellent.
It's good.
Well, I thank you for your time, Jeannette.
Thank you.
What does it mean to you to be part of this community garden, to see the people here, to see everything that's happening?
To be a part of the community garden gives me an incredible sense of belonging to our community and of doing something really worthwhile, of hope for the future, of seeing people learn about the connection we have to the earth, because we're so disconnected as a society from the earth. Without dirt, it's all over. So that's one of the most profound things I see here, is that people realising that, hey, the earth gives us what we need to survive, and to really appreciate that and really feel it in their hearts. That to me is profound.
Well said.
Can you see this taking over and happening in more and more places?
Well, they are. Community gardens are continuing to expand all around the country and all around the world. When I first got involved in community gardens 15 years ago, there was something like, 9 in Melbourne, and now there's something like 70, and then up here, this was the first community garden for the Byron Shire, and now we have 3 others happening, and there's so much opportunity for more, as people say, I can do that, and they can. It's one of the things we do here, is we actually help groups get together and make their projects happen. So.
And that awareness creates a readiness and the enterprise, and the structures start to follow.
Yes, yes. The thing is that it's been done for quite a while now, so there's a lot of information out there, and being able to pull that together to make something happen is it's all doable. It's very, very doable.
Lastly, from your perspective, if I was unsure about coming to this presentation, what would you say?
There is such an amazing strength and joy in watching people come together to make something happen. It's just profound, in a world where we're so pushed to be individuals and I'm important. To see people come together and work for a mutual combined sort of vision is just so amazing and so empowering for them to come together and make something. And look what we did together. And we need more opportunities for that to happen. So I really encourage people to come along and participate in this event and see what opportunities that we can create together.
Thank you.